You got, okay. Namit, you never got a chance? Okay, will you recite all of them? Rashmi, you also unmute and help him if he needs. Yeah.
चतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा विबाहुरुपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भो भगवान् बादरायणः
Narayan,
इतिहास नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् इतिहासप्रदीपेन मोहावरणघातिना लोकगर्वगृहं कृत्स्नं यथा वत्सं प्रकाशितं निःश्रेण्यो ब्रह्मलोकस्य वाग्देव्याकर्णकुण्डले धर्मज्ञो महामूले वाल्मीकिव्यासयो कृतिः.
excellent. Thanks a lot, Namit. All of you, please learn these shlokas. We'll soon have another course on the Mahabharata. Maybe we'll cover Upakyanas. There are so many sub-stories that we left out. We'll try to cover that. We'll have courses on Ramayana, etc. All of you, please do attend it. So please don't forget these shlokas. Keep in touch and recite them every day. Okay, now, any questions, any doubts regarding the Mahabharata, please ask me. Yes, Nitya. Yes,
I have attended another Mahabharata class. There
Hmm.
they mentioned that so when the Kauravas were born, Gandhari, her fetus only broke into 14 parts, and the other 86 children were born to the other wives of Dhritarashtra. So is that true?
This is not true as per the original. So please be very clear about what the original says. That is why I have been recommending specific books. However, this is a practical explanation given to how one person has so many children. Okay, in fact, Dr. S.L. Bhairappa, all of you should read. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಎಲ್ರೂ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 12-13 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಎಸ್ ಎಲ್ ಭೈರಪ್ಪನವರ ಕಾದಂಬರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಓದ್ಲೇಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು. One of the extraordinary works on Mahabharata that S.L. Bhairappa has written is called Parva. So in Parva, he interprets it in the way that he said, Nitya. So he says that 14 children were born to Dhritarashtra and Gandhari, and the other 84 children were born to Dhritarashtra and other Dasis. But this is not what the original says. This is not what the original says. Please keep in mind the book that I have recommended. Please refer to that if you want to be sure about what the original says. Another important thing here, and not to name or denigrate anyone, there are many speakers online on the Mahabharata. You'll find many YouTube videos on the Mahabharata. But however, I'm not sure how many of them are aware of the authentic critical edition. They would have just picked up from whatever they have known. They have heard from their grandparents or whatever is regionally available, etc. So many of these stories may not be authentic. So be very careful about it. That is why I've been recommending specific books throughout the course. Yes, Nitya, what else?
And another doubt. So when Yudhishthira, the Pandavas go to Swarga, Yudhishthira sees Duryodhana there, and you mentioned that Duryodhana only gets a Swarga Darshana, but Shun goes to Naraka.
Yes.
Shouldn't he get Swarga because he got Veera Marana?
Fantastic. Very good question. There were other older people also who asked this question. See, what do you think a person who has wronged all his life, cheated people all his life, just because he fights bravely in a war, should he go to Swarga? So there's no difference between dharmic people and people who are adharmic throughout their life. Just because you fight bravely doesn't mean that you will go to Swargaloka. See, terrorists are also brave people. Terrorists are brave people. But that doesn't mean, see, just recently in Kashmir, all of us know, right, what happened in Pahalgam, how they were mercilessly killed. It takes bravery to be a terrorist, but your bravery is oriented towards adharmic activities. So such people will not go to Swarga, even if they are brave. So bravery accompanied with dharma, that is where Veera and Dharma, both of them should come together. That is when they'll go to Swarga. No, we'll go to other people. There are so many people are waiting. Yes,
Sir,
sir.
I have
Akash?
two questions.
Yes.
Sir, first there is a story about Barbarik who was Ghatotkacha's son. Is that true?
This many versions say, the original does not say. Ghatotkacha's son Barbarika. Barbarika was very powerful, it is said, and he became self-destructive. Yes, the original
Sir,
does
and
not say
one
that,
more
but the
question.
story is there. In several cases, we have heard the story. Yeah.
Sir, and I was just wondering what happens to Krupacharya and how does he die? So I
He
searched
lives,
in
he
Google
lives.
and
He continues.
sir, when I searched in Google, it said that he was considered a Chiranjeevi. So was he
Yes, he is
immortal?
considered a Chiranjeevi. Yeah, he is
Sir, who
considered
gave him
immortal
that
in this,
boon?
immortal in the sense that his knowledge is immortal. It's not that he's physically immortal. Even if he physically dies, the knowledge that he has given, that will remain immortal. In fact, Vajra, who was the great grandson of Arjuna, great grandson of Krishna rather, so he becomes under tutelage of Krupacharya towards the end. If you have questions, please don't Google for answers. Please don't
Okay,
Google
sir,
for
I have one more
answers.
question.
We'll
Sir,
take later. We'll give everyone one chance and then we'll come back to you. Yes, Vidushi.
I have two questions.
Yeah.
You said that from the Kaurava side, when Yudhishthira asked who wanted to
Yeah.
join his army, Yuyutsu came up and joined Yudhishthira's army. What
Right.
happened to Yuyutsu after the war?
He continued. He lived. Nothing happened. He lived in the one. He was still alive.
And one more question, sir. Yudhishthira got like a few seconds in Naraka because he lied. But Yudhishthira gambled, so like wasn't he supposed to stay alive?
So both of these. Very good point, Vidushi. For both these adharmic activities, he gets a glimpse of Naraka. Very good point. In fact, Yudhishthira did not lie. Ashwatthama hataha. Yudhishthira did not tell a lie there. He said Ashwatthama hatah kunjaraha. Kunjaraha, he said, but a conch was blown. The Shanka was blown upon it, so that word was not heard. Point here is Yudhishthira supported this activity of saying that Ashwatthama is dead. That is why he also got a glimpse of Naraka. Yes, Danyashri.
sir, when you told Abhimanyu was killed, you told that Subhadra was not carrying. Was even
Subhadra was
Krishna's
not carrying. Uttara was carrying. Uttara Kumari is the wife of Abhimanyu. She was carrying.
Oh, okay. Afterward, it was even Kamba's wife, Lakshana Kumari, was also carried.
Nothing is known about it. Nobody has told us about it.
Okay. Sir,
Yeah. What else, Danyashri?
was Satyaki the prince of Yadava tribe?
Sorry, who?
Satyaki.
Satyaki, yes. He belonged to the Yadava. Yes, Yadava kingdom. Yes. Adarsh?
No, sir. Who is Yuyutsu?
Yuyutsu was the son born to Dhritarashtra to a Dasi. Other than the 100 sons, one daughter, one more son. This is one more son who was born to a Dasi. Okay, it's there in many of these. Yuyutsu.
No, the name of
The
the
name of
Dasi.
the Dasi is not known. Not known. Yes, Omkar.
I had a doubt. I only had one doubt. So, what are the ways of cheating that Shakuni used to cheat the Pandavas?
Yeah. That's not told clearly. It's left to our imagination. How he cheated, we don't know. Maybe he had very special dice or see, if he wants number 4, see, there are many ways of cheating. See, in this Pagade Dala, usually it's 4-sided. It has 1 on one side, 3 on other, 4 on one more, 6 on yet another. Okay. See, some people who want to cheat, what they do is they have 6 on all the sides in their dice. So whatever they put, it will appear as 6 only. So like this, he might have used cheated dice, or he might have secretly moved the pawns 1 or 2 steps more or less. etc. So we don't know what techniques he used, but he cheated in the game of dice. So there was adharma committed by Shakuni in the game itself.
And
Yes,
what?
Sir, you said Sairandri collected Kanka's blood in the golden cup. Is it true that she did that because Yamadharmara had blessed him that anybody who would spill his blood would immediately die? Or
Yes, that's one of the stories. Very good, Damit. I'm so glad that you know this. But the original does not say this. The original does not say this. It only shows her concern for her husband. She did not even want one drop of blood to fall on the ground. That's all we get to know from the original. Yes, Dhatri.
Sir,
Yeah.
as you know, Krishna's son Samba was very adharmic. So actually, Krishna was very dharmic. All like we all notice that the parents' genes will usually flow in their children's also. But how Samba was adharmic and Krishna was so dharmic?
Who is Dhritarashtra's father, biological father?
Vedavyasa.
Vyasa. So Vyasa is so dharmic and so Vedic, such a great scholar and such a great philosopher. Was Dhritarashtra like that?
No,
Who was
like sir,
Prahlada's
right?
father? Wait. Who was Prahlada's father?
Hiranyakashipu.
Hiranyakashipu. So Prahlada also became very wicked like Hiranyakashipu,
No.
right? So several times, parents may be wicked, children may be very noble. Parents may be very noble, children may become very wicked. Both kinds of combinations we have seen.
That's not how, sir.
And it happens because of the circumstances in which they are born and their own samskaras from the past birth, their own ego. And if the parents have pampered the children a lot, then it will also be different. Yeah.
And also,
Yes. Yes, that we have something else.
sir, Yudhishthira actually he committed like many sins, gambling, telling a lie, and all. Why did he deserve a place in Swarga?
Or
Direct
else he
Swarga.
did not mean bad to anyone. He did not mean bad to anyone. He did not cheat anyone. He did not hurt anyone. He did not abuse anyone. Gambling
Oh,
was his addiction, definitely a bad thing. But look at
sir.
Duryodhana, Dushasana, Dhritarashtra,
Yeah.
Karna, Drona, etc. They were very harmful to the society. Yudhishthira was a very dharmic ruler. Definitely he did a mistake by gambling, but rest otherwise was very dharmic. Yes, Suraj.
In the quiz, I noticed that there was a question about Vikarna.
Mhm.
So was Vikarna really against Draupadi's act? I mean, what
Yes.
Dushasana did on Draupadi?
Yes. He did not support it. Vikarna was one of the Kauravas. He did not support what was happening to Draupadi.
But then why didn't he come and fight with the
He
Pandavas?
did. Very good question. Probably very nice observation, Suraj. Probably because Duryodhana was very dominating. He did not allow Vikarna to change over the side. Right? Even here, Vikarna just tells Duryodhana that what you are doing to Draupadi is wrong. But he does not go and stop it from happening. So he was able to tell, but then he was not courageous enough to go and stop the activity itself. See, in fact, in Ramayana also we see something similar. Ravana's younger brother Kumbhakarna, he tells Ravana that what you're doing is wrong. You have kidnapped another person's wife, all that is wrong, he tells. But then, because Ravana is very adamant, Kumbhakarna goes and fights on behalf of Ravana. So that happens several times. Very good question, Suraj. Yes, Nandu. You're muted. Okay, by the time you unmute, Dhanvi, you want to ask something? Nandu, you can also send your question on the chat.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
You have a
before
question,
Yuddha,
Dhanvi?
to Dhritarashtra to give Divya Drishti, but he refused. So Vyasa gave Divya Drishti to Sanjaya. In first day,
Correct.
Krishna shows Vishwarupa to Arjuna. Does Dhritarashtra know that Krishna is Bhagavan Vishnu?
Yeah. Dhritarashtra knows that. Dhritarashtra knows that. Many times Vidura had told him, and Dhritarashtra also, through the words of Sanjaya, he gets to know that Bhagavan Shri Krishna is showing the Vishwarupa. Yeah, Dhritarashtra knew that.
Then why did he not stop the Duryodhana?
He tried to stop, but see, another point is Dhritarashtra was also kind of overconfident that his son will kill the Paramatma himself. My son is greater than God. Yeah, so that idea he would have got, Dhritarashtra.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Adya.
So, sir, I have two questions. First question is, who is Karna's son?
Karna had many children. I don't remember their names. Yeah, he had many
Sir,
children.
what is Dhritarashtra's daughter's name?
Dushala.
Dushala.
Yeah, Karna had many children. I don't remember the name right now. I can send it on the group later. Yes, Ira.
Sir, you said when Yudhishthira says Ashwatthama Hatha Kunjaraha, Krishna blows the Panchajanya when he says Kunjaraha. So
Exactly.
but doesn't Hataha mean elephant?
No. Hataha means dead, killed. Hataha does not mean elephant. Hathi is elephant. Kunjaraha means elephant.
And does Sanjaya also get to see Bhagwan Shri Krishna's Vishwarupa?
Yes.
Because
He
many
gets-
people say that Sanjay. Okay.
He gets to see. Yes. Advait.
Sir, I wanted to ask this. So, sir, because Duryodhana was very adharmic, so why did he get a Swarga Darshana?
For very little good deeds that he had done. That's it. Yeah, there were no good deeds, almost zero. So it was just a minute of Swarga that he had got. And also it was a check of ego for Yudhishthira. How will Yudhishthira react if he sees Duryodhana there? It's also checking the purity of Yudhishthira's heart.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in Naraka only. Duryodhana went to Naraka eventually. Yes, Sannidhi.
Sir, how Satyaki belongs to Yadavas?
Satyaka is one of the cousins of the father of Krishna. Vasudeva's cousin is Satyaka. His son is Satyaki. So, in a sense, he's second cousin of Krishna. Yes, Kanda.
Sir, in some books I have read that Shakuni loved the game of dice so much that even the dice followed him. So that's why in some movies I see Duryodhana and the Kauravas surrounding around him and telling Mama Shriche, and then afterwards it kept on going since.
Correct. See, it is said that the dice which Shakuni played with, it was made from the backbone of his father, Gandhara Raja. Okay. This I had mentioned previously. But this story does not come in the original. This is a popular story. It is famous in Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh, especially. Yes, Shruti. Yeah, what you said is true. It is popular in the folklore, Kanda. Yes, Shruti.
Like, my name is Sanvi, and like, Samba was Krishna's son. Did he learn from Krishna?
Did he not learn is what you wanted to ask, right?
Yeah. He did not learn good values, good morals from Krishna, unfortunately. No.
But
what to do?
did Krishna teach him?
Yeah, Krishna tried to teach him. Krishna tried to correct his ways. He asked him not to drink. He asked him not to lie, etc. But the son would never listen to him. Very unfortunate. Yes, Ritvik.
Yeah, by Samba being the son of Krishna, who is like the god himself, but he is acting like so adharmic, and that too is troubling the rishis who helped him like to be.
Right.
But he is
Very
not.
unfortunate.
He's not like his son.
Yeah. He's only born to him, but none of the values, none of the principles of Krishna he followed. Very true, Ritvik. Yes. Revati?
Hello.
Namaste.
Hello. Can you hear me,
Yes.
sir?
Yes. Please tell
Yeah.
me.
I just had a doubt whether Kauravas are 100 sons and one daughter or 99 sons and one daughter.
I won't answer this question, Jay. Sorry. Karthik Shastri? No, sorry, very sorry about it. Because these numbers should not matter. That is not the crux of Mahabharata at all. See, the Mahabharata, I mean, if to give a specific answer, 100 sons and one daughter. That is what it says. But why are we bothered about these numbers? We have to be bothered about the dharmic values. See, now no children ask these questions. Older people have asked me many questions regarding the number of Akshohini Sainya and the number of children, the number of days, their age of the Pandavas, etc. That does not matter. There is a lot of poetic exaggeration, Utpreksha and Atishayukti. Utpreksha is exaggeration, which is there in poetry naturally. For one person to give birth, one man to have 100 children is biologically impossible. So it's an exaggerated way of saying that there were so many evil children. It does not matter whether it is 100 sons or 99 sons, does not make a difference. Duryodhana and Dushasana are evil. Dhritarashtra was very possessive. He was blinded by his love. Yeah. Please don't worry about these numbers. They are irrelevant, not at all relevant in the study of an epic. Another feedback. So many of you have given very nice feedback. I'm very humbled by the very kind words that you have shared. Quite a number of older people have said that these are too many names to remember, and we are focused only on the tattva. Absolutely fine. The names, the places, the names of the rivers, the names of the lake, the names of characters, etc., does not matter to that extent. And I also understand that as you grow older, to retain certain things would be difficult, would be challenging. So the principle, the tattva, the philosophy, the take-homes, the values, the morals, they are extremely important. Absolutely, yes. But then one other very important thing is that, especially in the older people, please don't be under the assumption or presumption that you know the Ramayana or the Mahabharata without going through the original. Without going through the original, just hearing cock and bull stories from here and there and coming to conclusions about characters or situations or Krishna or Rama is very wrong. Actually, go through the originals. If you can't go through the originals, I have recommended condensed translations multiple times, almost every day. Please go through them. That will clarify many of your doubts. The children are working much better than the older people. It's very important for the older people to cultivate reading habit. There is no shortcut to this. Bharatiya Samskriti, if it has to survive, it should happen with a conscious effort. Conscious effort will come only when all of us try to build up our knowledge bank. Why is Bharatiya Samskriti, Indian culture great? Why is our Sanatana Dharma great? To understand that enough amount of reading is important. The children are doing a very good job. I can see that. I can see it very well. But the older people, if you have developed some kind of inertia towards reading good books, please give that up. Or else the Sanatana Dharma will not survive in the next generation. It's the duty, responsibility of the older people to educate themselves very well, give up any amount of overconfidence that you might have that you know the Sanatana Dharma very well, or because you are born there or you are a practitioner of that, you have the authority to speak. Please give up those notions and work hard like what the children are doing. I'm amazed by the efforts put by the children. I'm disappointed by the efforts not put by the older people. Yes, Mahati, you wanted to ask something?
Actually, I had an observation.
Yes.
Karna's son was Vrishaketu, right?
Yes, that's one of his
And
sons. Thanks a lot, Mahati.
And I had a question. In the Adi Parva, it's mentioned that Dushyanta, in the Amar Chitra Katha, it's mentioned that Dushyanta was one of the ancestors of the Pandavas. So
Yes.
in that, Shakuntala, did he forget Shakuntala because of a curse or just to make a prank?
Okay. According to the original Mahabharata, there was no curse. In the original Mahabharata, there is no Durvasa Muni who was giving a curse on Dushyanta. In Kalidasa's famous play called Abhignana Shakuntala, there's a curse that Dushyanta gets. Dushyanta was only pretending that he had forgotten Shakuntala. He was one of the ancestors of the Pandavas, yes. Yeah, Kalpana's son, I think. Yeah.
Hello. My name is Arad, Kalpana's sister. So, brother. Okay. So, you said that Yudhishthira deserved a place in Yoga, even though he gambled, and it's not considered a sin because he did not affect anyone else's life, right? But he affected so many people closer to him, their lives and all that by gambling. He affected his brother's lives, his wife's life.
Yeah. He subject all his people to great amount of trouble. That was definitely wrong. But then he was a very dharmic person as a king in general, except for this shortcoming, which is a major shortcoming. It's a major drawback in his character, no doubt about it. Yeah, but still, compared to everybody else, he was a much better king. Definitely, you can't say that Yudhishthira is as great as Sri Krishna, or as great as Vidura, or as great as Vyasa, or as great as Sri Rama. There are much superior kind of people in the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. Yudhishthira is not as great as them, but he's greater than all the Kauravas put together. That's the simple answer. So he did go to Naraka and suffer for whatever he had done, for the bad activities that he had done. For the good activities he had done, he went to the Svargaloka. So the proportion of good activities was greater than the proportion of bad activities.
Yeah. So even if they're just
one should not gamble. One should not gamble like Yudhishthira. So that's a lesson learned from here. Yes. Vidushi?
Sir, what does Kunjaraha mean?
Kunjaraha means an elephant.
Okay, sir.
Adya? There are many words for elephant in the Sanskrit language: Gaja, Hasti, Naga, Kunjara, etc. Kunjaravadana. You might have heard in some musical compositions, Kunjaravadana. We'll have to conclude soon. If anybody has questions, quickly, Adya, Adarsh, this is the third chance you're getting.
Yes, sir. I have two questions, sir. How did Shakuni die?
Shakuni was killed in battle. On one of the days, he was killed by Nakula. Shakuni. Okay, Daivik, you have a question?
Sir, I have one question. In Amar Chitra Katha, it has shown on the feeders, Vedavyasa sprinkled some water.
On whom?
Vedavyasa put a drops of water on the lump. It is there.
Oh, yeah. Water or ghee, both are said. Yes. That lump which came out of Gandhari's Garbha, Vedavyasa sanctified it. Yeah. ಪವಿತ್ರವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ವ್ಯಾಸರು. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀರನ್ನ ಚುಮುಕ್ಸಿ ಅದ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು 100 ಭಾಗವಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ. ಹೌದು, that's right, Daivik. What is it? Okay, I'll stop with the question and answers here. A couple of things for all of you to note. All of you went through MTV Acharya's fantastic painting gallery. Many of you visited that. Pay attention to the Mahabharata, Ramayana sculptures. When you go to any temple across India, there are many art forms in the country which are based on the stories from the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. If you get a chance to watch Yakshagana anytime in coastal Karnataka, watch it. Stories based on the Ramayana, Mahabharata, Puranas, you will find there. There are many dance productions based on the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Watch it. There's a fantastic, very, very beautiful production on the Ramayana in Bangalore. It is called Ramakatha Vismaya. All of you pay attention. In Bangalore on 17th and 18th of May, there is fantastic event called the Ramakatha Vismaya. Whoever is interested, please register and come and attend it. I'll be there. It's a fantastic show. Krishna's point of view of the Ramayana. Yashoda tells the story of Ramayana to Bhagavan Sri Krishna when he was a child. So how the little boy Krishna imagined the entire Ramayana. So it is called Ramakatha Vismaya by two fantastic dancers, Srimati Nirupama Rajendra and Sri T.D. Rajendra. Their students and that entire troupe is doing. It's going to be in Chaudaya Memorial Hall in Bangalore. Please do attend it. It's fantastic. And there is this beautiful parampara called Gamaka or Kavya Vachana in Karnataka. It's there in Andhra Pradesh as well, where Kumara Vyasa Bharata, Jaimini Bharata, Turve Ramayana, etc. These kinds of regional language poems are sung. So it would be very nice if all of you can put effort, those who are inclined towards music, those who can also try to sing. Please try to pick up these Gamaka, this art form called Gamaka. It's a beautiful one which is present only in South India. So in all different art forms, you see that the Mahabharata and Ramayana have found their representation. Without the Ramayana, the Mahabharata and Puranas, none of the Indian art forms would have survived, would have come into existence. We'll have to be grateful to these art forms for bringing Ramayana, Mahabharata, etc. to life. Okay. Now, are there questions regarding the epic itself? We'll take it later. Yes, what is it?
Sir,
What
actually,
Mahabharata book?
Wait, Nandan, what's your question?
Sir, what Mahabharata books would you recommend reading?
I've mentioned it many times in the group. I'll send it again. Yes, Namit.
Sir, in some of the versions of Mahabharata, it also says that Sairendri said that the number of drops of Yudhishthira's blood in the golden cup, that much it would rain in Virata's kingdom. In some books,
Original does not say. Yeah, some books may say that. Okay. Ramanujam ji, are you here? See, I'm on the group. I'll post a message. If you have more doubts, you can ask me. You can get in touch with me. My email ID also I'll share there. Wonderful. All of you have paid so much of attention. The children have been very clear in their grasp, very sharp in their grasp. For the older people here, the children have an unbiased mind. They have got very good grasping power. It's very important that the right version of the stories and the right perspective, it is told at a very young age. As we grow older, we tend to develop our own biases. We tend to develop our own notions. So our own understanding will become colored in many of the instances. So it's very good that I would like to congratulate all the parents who have sent their children here to these sessions. There are many such sessions happening. Be careful about what you choose. Ensure that the content is authentic. Like we heard in one of the participants said that their teacher said Dhritarashtra had only 14 children. Not true. Another drama school has said that Krishna was responsible for the Kurukshetra war. Absolutely not true. Krishna was responsible for bloodshed. If you go through the original, it becomes very clear. So be sure that you're sending your children to authentic ones. And all of you children, be also sure to question your teachers. If there is something that you don't think is right, please ask your teachers, tell your parents also about it. So some action needs to be taken because there is a lot of wrong information which is flowing through different media, through our textbooks. Textbooks also peddle wrong information. So be very, very careful what you read and how much you read. Okay. I'll send a list of recommended readings again on the group. For people who are interested, rest of your vacation, you can try procuring these books and reading them. It would be amazing. Now, off to you, Ramanujamji. If you're here, you want to tell the results. All of you have attempted and all of you have done really well. All of you have been very regular. And see, the quizzes were meant for you to better your understanding. And it was also a feedback for me to understand what idea is getting communicated clearly and what idea requires more clarity. So it was a feedback for you and for me, for both of us. So we are all happy, Shilpa ji, Ramanujam ji, and myself. We are very happy that all of you participated so regularly and so nicely in all the quizzes. Now Ramanujam ji is just going to announce the names of the participants who have got most answers correct. That doesn't mean that the rest of you are losers or anything. All of you are winners. All of you have participated in the course and who have attempted the quiz. It's a very nice thing to have, nice thing that you have done. But those who got the most answers correct, so that is what he's going to announce now. It doesn't mean that there is a particular winner or another person is a loser, etc. It is not to be taken that way. Yes, Ramanujamji.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you,
and
Arjunji. And
towards the
yeah, go
end,
ahead.
Shilpaji is asking, we would request all of you to come on video and we'll take group pictures of the class. Okay. Yes, Ramji. Yeah, after you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for trying the quiz. So what has happened is some people have tried the quiz 2 times. 1 or 2 people have tried it 3 times. So they've been very fast. So we are taking only the first score. By mistake, if you think your first score has not been considered, let us know in the WhatsApp group. I will just put up a table. This has the list of top scorers and people who have been the fastest. I'll just share the screen. Just give me a second. Are you able to see?
Yeah, we are able to see.
So there is one person, Advait, who scored 20.
Oh, fantastic. Congratulations, Advait.
So there are 6 people who are in 19. And this is ordered in terms of who is the fastest. So Akash is the fastest among the people who've scored 19. Similarly, other people. And there are 4 people who are in 18. So I think this is a fantastic score. So 11 people, 18 to 20, that is actually a very, very nice score.
Very nice, fantastic.
Now, if I've made a mistake if I've missed out a name, just send me in WhatsApp. All the scores are stored. So don't worry, even if it's not on the table, I've made a mistake. We can always pull out the sheet and then correct it. Not a problem at all. In case
So
I've made a mistake,
139 seconds is just more than 2 minutes. Advait, fantastic. And all of you, most of you have taken less than 3 minutes to finish the quiz and got very good answers. So your understanding is so sharp and your reaction time is so quick. That's amazing, all of you. Yes, Ramji, you were saying something.
Yeah. So in case I've missed out a name, just let us know in the WhatsApp group or send a message. We'll pull out the result and correct it. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, fantastic. And the other quizzes which had taken place in the last 15 days?
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll take a table of that. I have not been able to do it because some people are trying it. So now that the class is over, I'll tabulate it and then I'll send it to you, Arjunji.
Yeah, fantastic.
Is that okay?
Fantastic. Yeah, sure. We can have 2 categories there, the younger ones and the older ones. We'll have 2 different sets of gifts for the adults also if they have kind of participated.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, no, sure. Okay. Very nice. Shilpa Bhagini, thanks a lot, Ramanujam ji and Shalini ji and Vikas ji and everybody else who has helped put together these quizzes. Very good effort. Every day they would attend the classes and immediately prepare these quiz questions and also explanations. Our heartfelt gratitude to you, Ramanujam ji. This was a great value addition to the entire course itself. Thanks.
So Rupa Bhagini, Shalini Bhagini and
also. Yes, Rupa Bhagini also. Sorry for missing out the name. Yes. Rupa Bhagini, Shalini Bhagini, Vikas ji and Ramanujam ji. Thanks a lot, all of you.
I'm going to take one liberty.
Yes.
Day after tomorrow, we will have a quiz on Akshaya Tritiya. So I'll post the link in the group. So day after tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock, that quiz would be there. It's a nice festival and it is quite amazing. The number of stories, it's not stories. They're actually so much in the literature that is documented about Akshaya Tritiya. There is such a fantastic, number of linkages that the festival has. So please try it on Wednesday morning. The link will be in the.
Sure. We'll post every quiz that you do in the future, Ramanujam ji. Every quiz we'll post in the group. Ramanujam ji, through Indie Yatra, he has quizzes for every festival and very important national events, and sometimes regarding the epics, the Puranas, etc. It would be very nice if all of you participate in them. It's only for bettering our own knowledge. I myself have benefited a lot from the quizzes. I've learned so much new by participating in the quizzes. So in the future, not just connected with Mahabharata, but every quiz connected with Indian culture and Indian history, etc., all that will be posted on the group. All of you may volunteer to participate in them. Yes.
Now, can I request all of you to turn on your cameras so we can take a class picture?
Ramanujaji may stop sharing the screen, I think. Congratulations all to everyone who participated. Congratulations to those who have scored well in very least amount of time. Ramji may stop sharing the screen and then let us all come on video so that we can have a group picture. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I will have to take a few pictures as we are in multiple pages.
Right.
Just be patient with me, and also I will try to move Arjunji into all the screens so that you have your
Okay.
teacher with you.
Okay.
Oh, very nice. We have Ramanujamji also. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So I have taken multiple pictures so that
Okay.
in case you have missed out in one screen, you will be available in the other screen. So hopefully all of you have been captured in one of the screenshots.
Fantastic. Yes. So thanks a lot, everyone. When Vaishampayana narrated the story of Mahabharata, he had got only one person in the audience, Jinimejaya. I'm so glad that there were so many people in the audience when Arjuna of this Kali Yuga narrated it, and so many people watching it online. Very nice, all of you. It was a pleasure sharing the stories and the interpretations. There could have been some shortcomings, some mistakes. Kindly pardon me. It's if there are any shortcomings, it's of mine. It's not of the epic. The epic is extraordinary. It is the greatest and the grandest of the epics. I'm seeing most of you. I'm getting to meet most of you for the first time. Some of you have known previously, but it's so nice that all of us met in the context of the greatest and grandest epic of mankind. No other work in the world is as big as the Mahabharata. Mahatvat Bharavatvacha Mahabharata Muchyate, it said. It's great in its quality, it's great in its quantity, right? So it was very nice that all of us met in this context. All of you, please remain on the group. We are going to have regular courses connected with Indian culture. Most of you, almost everyone has said that they want a Ramayana course soon. We are in the same batch. And many of them want Upakatha, some of them want Puranas, some of them want Bhagavata Purana, and some related to festivals, etc. We'll try to do all that. We'll try to keep ourselves engaged. I would be very glad if all of you join back in the next course as well. And in the future, we'll see if some of the people in the audience can also teach courses in the future. Like they can also get trained in the next 3 or 4 years. Okay, we'll conclude with the set of shlokas with Aditi again. Shilpa Bhagini, you want to make more announcements?
That's it for now, Arjunji. I think
Okay,
we've covered everything.
We'll conclude with the prayer. Yes,
I
Aditi.
just want to thank you on behalf of all the parents and all the students here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule, 15 days nonstop. This was a great contribution and great learning for all of us. More so for adults, like you have said, we come with our own biases and our own prejudices. So this was an eye-opener for all of us. Thank you so much for sharing this great knowledge with all of us. And we hope to, learn more from you in the future.
Shri Krishna Namaste. Thank you. Yes, Aditi.
रत्नोदारचतुस्समुद्ररशनां भुक्त्वा भुवं कौरवो भग्नोरुः पतितः स निष्परिजनो जीवन् वृकैर्भक्षितः गोपैर्विश्वजयी जितः स विजयः कक्षैः क्षिता वृष्णयः तस्मात् सर्वमिदं विचार्य सुचिरं शान्त्यै मनोदीयताम् वेदपारायणदफला गङ्गादितीर्थस्नानफल कृच्छ्रादितपसिन फलवु ज्योतिष्ठोमयागफल ಮೇದಿನಿಯನೊಲಿದು ಇತ್ತ ಫಲ ವಸ್ತ್ರಾದಿಕನ್ಯಾದಾನ ಫಲಬಹುದು ಆಧರಿಸಿ ಭಾರತದೊಳು ಒಂದು ಅಕ್ಷರವ ಕೇಳ್ದರಿಗೆ
Thanks a lot, Aditi. Last but not the least, we have to thank the organizers, all of us together. Shilpa Bhagini, thanks to your early morning hours. It is you who initiated this for quite a few months already. Now, you created this satsang. Thanks to Murali Mahodaya, thanks to Narendra Mahodaya, and also our humble pranams to Shivaswami Gurugalu for initiating all these kinds of learning. For decades together, he has been teaching the Bhagavad Gita with meaning for all different age groups in English and Kannada, etc. It's great that he brought this energy, this satsang together. Thanks a lot, everyone. Special thanks to Shilpa Bhagini once again.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Thank you.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.